Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Binky with the final fragrance. I must have said taste. I mean, I've tasted these before by accident when I inhale, so there you go. But this is the final fragrance of the ones that are still available from Aesop. 3 of them were recently discontinued, and this is Gloam. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing, I think I wore this in the last video. It's been a couple weeks because some things have come up. Yes. So if you're not watching this in order, it makes no sense. This is going into the hamper. Now, there's a method to my madness. I have smelled Gloam before, and it is not my favorite. So I want to give it another shot. You know, I am a little bit more familiar with this series, so there you go. But, there's a reason. I don't really know why, but there is a reason. Now I'm going to look at the notes to figure out what it is. So there's just something about it that just So it will cost you $200, and the top notes are pink pepper, cardamom and orange flower. That doesn't bug me. The middle notes are the saffron and the jasmine, sambac, and mimosa. Sounds lovely. And the base notes, iris, patchouli, and I don't know this one. Copaiba? No, Copaiba. Wow, I do not know that one. I'm not going to pretend like I know every darn note. But it's opening with the resting accords of spice. This fragrance unfurls rousing floral, sweet orange flower, warm jasmine, and powdery earthy blend of iris and patchouli. Yeah, I don't know. Floral, spicy green. Now that's not how I read it. So maybe it was just when I tried it, there were issues. And then maybe it was just that one-time thing, but that's why I wanted it so I can just wash this immediately because I had a bad reaction the first time I used it. But you know what? That means nothing because this is a new day. Okay. It smells unassuming in the bottle. If it doesn't do the same thing, then I'll tell you what my initial smell was, and this was like over a year ago because my friend's like, want to try the new fragrance? I went, yeah, and then I went, oh, but here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good to be back. So here we go. Okay. It's really, ooh. That's where it is. So it, So it starts off with a beautiful burst of florals. I do not know what that note is. I can taste them, see? Beautiful like burst of florals. I get that immediately. I think it's the saffron with the cardamom. That's the issue. That's what's causing this. Definitely getting that saffron, and I think the cardamom mixed with that saffron. And if you really love this, please don't take this the wrong way, because everybody's chemistry and preferences are very different. Perfumes are very personal. And I like to say that. It smells like, okay, so it comes out with the florals. But it's that cardamom, it's the cardamom mixed with the saffron, just does not work for me. That's what's causing the issue. It almost has this, okay, it's exactly what I thought it was. So when I first tried this, the first image that came to mind was, you're in New York City, right? And it's August and it's hot, but the driver does not want to open up the window because it, makes your gas go down faster, right? And you're sitting in traffic a lot. So he opens up the windows, but it's 95 degrees and almost 100% humidity, and you're hot. And, you're in a hot car like that all day, you might start having some, body odor issues. I mean, it happens to everyone. If you've been in a hot place, it can happen to anyone. I'm sure it's happened to me. It's happened to you, I'm sure. We're human. But this guy may or may not have body odor. And, you jump into the cab and you ask, is it okay to have a slice? And you're eating a cheese pizza with like basil on it or something. So it's like cold, stale pizza, like like a herbaceous smell to it to me, with body odor. So you're in a cab with your pizza going, man, I can't wait to get home and eat this, but it's getting coldish, and it has like herbs on it, and then the cabbie has BO. Yeah, That is a total New York experience. That's what this is to me. That's what I get from Gloam. I'm sorry. It's just this one I knew. This is why I'm watching this. It's just not my favorite. And I know, now my friend, I actually talked to him about it, and he says it sells okay. This isn't one of their best sellers. Yeah, it isn't. But some people really love it, and I'm sure it smells beautiful on them. So just know. Like, I like Hypnotic Poison, and a lot of people think it smells like Play-Doh. I don't get that. So just know where I'm coming from. But let's try it on the wrist. It's that cardamom and saffron. Ugh. Cardamom and saffron creating like this herb smell to it. I'm not really getting the florals. They came out initially, they just boom. But for me, I think I'm just stuck on those two fragrances, and it's upsetting me a bit. So let's try it on the clothing. Same thing. It's the cardamom and the saffron. They're just so strong. I want those florals. The pink pepper is coming through. When you look for it, you find the pink pepper, which is nice because it's like, there's these two notes that are not gelling right for me. They're just not working. But that pink pepper is like, bing, hey. And I'm like, come on in, pink pepper, and bring your friends the florals with you. I'm not even getting the patchouli. No, I think it's base though, so it'll come out eventually. But I want that mimosa, I want that jasmine, I want the orange flower. I'm not getting those florals at all. No. This one's hard for me, and I knew it was going to be. I know it. And the thing is, like I said, I'm kind of familiar with a lot of these in the series, just smelling them on my friend. I've tried a few of these. This one, you know, I tried once and wanted to wipe it right off. So it's just, I'm sorry if you love Gloam. I'm sorry. Again, Hypnotic Poison. A lot of people hate it. So this one's difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check back in an hour with a better attitude with this one, hopefully, because, you know, I'm only human. So there you go. So I will check back in an hour, and we will see where Gloam has gone. Okay, so it's been an hour. I got a late start. It's getting dark in here, but it's been an hour. We're going to check back in on Gloam. I can smell it. I don't really need to check back in. I know what's happening with Gloam. And I'm not overly enjoying it, if that makes sense. It really hasn't morphed too much, but maybe because I haven't really got too close to it. But let's try it. Yeah. You know, it has that saffron scent. It's saffron and the cardamom, and it almost gives me a cumin vibe to it. And I should just put that on the banner of this channel. Cumin is my nemesis because this kind of starting to smell like cumin on me. And I don't think there's cumin in it. It's interesting because on certain sites, like Aesop site, it lists certain things, and other sites it lists other things. It's kind of confusing. So I don't know. But I get a cumin vibe from this. Yeah, on my chemistry, but my chemistry loves cumin. I'm getting cumin from this. I'm getting really strong cumin and cardamom. And maybe it's just the saffron. I don't know. But I'm not getting any florals. I'm not getting any patchouli. Oh, it's cumin. It's cumin and saffron and yeah. And cardamom. And I don't mind cardamom by itself, but it's just mixing with it's just a lot. This really is not landing on my chemistry the way that I would like it to. Again, just know everybody's chemistry is special. We're all special. And this is not special on me. Let's try it on the clothing. It's basically the same thing as this. I'm still getting that cumin, I know. But I'm getting a little bit of floral. I can get a little bit of floral finally coming through. I can't tell what floral it is. It's kind of nondescript, but let me try again. Okay. I get a little bit of the jasmine, and I can kind of sense a little bit of the iris, I guess. But the thing is, it is kind of nondescript because these notes that smell like cumin, the saffron and the It really is coming off cumin to me. I'm going to check another website because I'm telling you there's cumin in this. I'm telling you. I'm just getting it. The florals are being knocked out. Or they're just so, like, the scents here, that saffron and cardamom that smells like cumin is just overtaking everything else. And it's just doesn't smell fresh and clean on me. Even on my clothing, I'm getting a little bit of that floral, but it's just not smelling happy. It's smelling very, I just don't feel fresh and clean while wearing this. I would feel like if I walked past people, they would think I needed to bathe a little bit. And that doesn't make me feel confident in myself, but who knows? Maybe it'll morph in the next hour. Maybe. I'm not too optimistic, but I'm going to check back in 4 hours. It is going to be dark. I know winter is coming. So I will see you shortly. Okay, we made it. Bad lighting. Yay. So we made it. 5 hours with Gloam. And it hasn't been my favorite. And that's okay too. Not all of them are going to be winners in life. And again, I always want to say it's a preference thing. You may really love this. And there are people that, my friend who works there says they just adore this one. So a lot of it has to do with preference, chemistry, the way your nose picks up scents. So always keep that in mind. But I can definitely still smell it. It's not as strong as it once was. I feel like with Aesop, the fragrances aren't really powerhouses for the most part. I feel like most of them kind of around 4 hours. But it just depends too on your chemistry and other things. But for the most part, I think even online, the consensus is these aren't powerhouses. So there you go. But let's see where it's at on the wrist. Okay, interesting. When I first put my nose into it, I got a little sweetness of a floral, but I couldn't pick it out. But immediately, boom. So here's that floral overwhelmed by the other scents. There it is. But I am definitely getting like a cumin saffron. It's very strange. I should check that to see if it does have that, because it's driving me nuts, because I feel like I'm getting that. But that's just me. You know what? Let me check. No, it's not there. So maybe it's just the way that the cumin and cardamom are pulling on my body. But oof, it just, I don't know. It's not a great combination. A little bit of floral pops out, but immediately is overwhelmed. Let's try it on the shirt. It's stronger on the shirt. What's interesting is I get that saffron cardamom mixture that I'm not caring for. But then there's a pepperiness that comes out with a little sweetness of the floral. So the sweetness of the floral and the pepper are going above the cardamom and the saffron, which are down here and very strong and heavy. And the other two just float above it. But it's not enough to really save it for me. I wish there was more of that sweetness and more of something to lighten it up. But I'm really just not getting that with this one. So I think if I had to categorize this, always wear what you want when you want. You're not hurting anybody. I would say that possibly this leans a little bit more masculine with the notes that I'm getting. Not saying that guys are stinkier. And some people won't see this as stinky. That's awful. Yeah, I really don't want to be disrespectful. That's not why. I just feel like grounded scents like this, some people may view as more masculine than feminine because the florals really don't come out. I mean, so I guess if you want to categorize it, it's more masculine, though I don't really get that. I mean, you wear what you want. I think this one's tough. In that I think it would do better in fall and winter because of its heaviness. I think that cold air would help it a bit. I think it would be a bit too much in spring and summer. It's just not very floaty. It's very heavy for me. So yeah. But you do what you want. There you go. I'm having a hard time with this one. This is why I saved this one till last. It really does take me on that New York City experience that I mentioned in the beginning, and it's not a good experience. If you've been to New York City in summer, especially August, it's not a great time. It's just not. There's a lot of special smells. Magic of New York City in August. the humidity and garbage is a treat for all. So there you go. That's what this reminds me of. But, you know, if I had to give it a rating, and I will, I mean, sometimes I think I should remove it because it's just one person's rating and it's my preferences. So I kind of maybe, but I enjoy doing it. So you know what? I will be selfish. If I were going to rate this, I would give this a 2 out of 10. And it's because of my own experience with it. There's other people who love this and are like, you're crazy, it's an 8. What's wrong with you? 9, 10. Again, there's certain perfumes that or fragrances in general that I'm going to like that others are not. So just keep that in mind. We all have different preferences. I can't stand peas. A lot of people love them. Hey, so there you go. Can't stand them. They're just yuck. So there you go. Preferences. So yeah, it just doesn't hit right with me. It just smells like, it makes me feel dirty. Like I need to bathe, and I don't want to put a fragrance on that makes me feel like I need to bathe. It's supposed to uplift me and make me feel good about myself. It doesn't quite do that. So Gloam I knew was going to be difficult. That's why I passed it off to the end, but there you go. So we're going to have a new series coming up in the new year, and then a special episodes coming up here to close out the year, but I'll be talking about those in the next time. Hopefully I hope to get those started probably Monday. I want to have like special edition fun because I've been a little erratic with posting towards the end of the year, but we'll talk about that in the next video. And part of that special edition of the 10 days of Christmas is what I'm hoping to do. And not everybody celebrates Christmas, the holidays, whatever. I don't know if I could do 10 days in a row, but we'll see. They won't be quite as long. Maybe they will be. You know, we will be ranking all of the Aesop fragrances that are available. I will do that. I'll probably open with that, and we can have some ranking fun. Woohoo. And with that, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.